students, let's talk about the reactions hydrolysis, Neff carbonyl synthesis and condensation with aldehydes and ketones. All these reactions will be studied with respect to nitro compounds. So let's talk about the first, that is hydrolysis of a primary nitroalkane. So let's take a primary nitroalkane. To this, we are adding water in the presence of an acid. Now what would happen? We would get a corresponding compound, that is a carboxylic acid, and along with this we get NH2OH as a byproduct. Similarly, if we take a secondary nitroalkane, then let's see what happens. We take a secondary nitroalkane. To this, again add water in the presence of acid, we get a compound which is a corresponding ketone, and along with this we get N2O and H2O as the byproducts. Now, if you take two molecules of ketone, or if you want two molecules of ketone, we definitely need to take two molecules of nitroalkanes. Also, tertiary nitroalkanes remain unaffected by hydrochloric acid. That means they don't undergo the reaction of hydrolysis. Let's see further. Moving on with the next important reaction, that is Neff carbonyl synthesis. For this, we need to take the nitro form, which we have already discussed into last modules. Let's talk about it one more time. We have already discussed that a nitro group gets converted into a process, or gets converted by a process called as tautomerism into an acidic form. So the same acidic form we are taking right now. And now this is the acid form of primary nitro compound. Later than this, if we react it with NaOH, then what would happen? Then H goes out, and along with H, or onto the position of H, you get ONA, that is a corresponding sodium salt. So this is what our starting product. Now what we would do? We took a sodium salt of an acid form. To this, we are adding water, that is we are undergoing a process called as hydrolysis. Now what would happen? Whenever we do hydrolysis in the presence of H2SO4, that is two molecules of H2SO4, let's see what happens. Then we get the first compound, which is a result of a carbon double bond N breakage. We get a compound that is nothing but our C double bond OH, and this is two molecules. So again, is this an aldehyde? Yes, it is an aldehyde. Along with this, we get N2O and two NaHSO4 and water molecules. So now the very important thing to remember, we get aldehyde. Let's take a secondary nitro compound. Take a secondary nitro compound, again its acidic form, again reacted with NaOH, get the sodium salt of an acid form, treat this with two molecules of H2SO4, then what you would get? Again you would get a compound resulting because of C double bond N breakage. And now what you would get? We would get a compound that is 2RC double bond OR. And is this a ketone? Yes, it is a ketone. So now what would happen? Along with ketone, we get N2O, 2NaHSO4 and H2O as a byproduct. So now a very very important fact to be remembered over here is, if we go for Neff carbonyl, take a primary alcohol, you get an aldehyde. If we go for a secondary nitro compound, we get a compound that is a ketone. So definitely it could be used as a distinguishing test. Moving on, let's discuss about the last reaction, that is condensation with aldehydes and ketones. Let's talk about this. Take a benzaldehyde molecule, first molecule, treat it with nitromethane in presence of dilute NaOH. Now nitromethane can be written down like this. Yes. So do you have an alpha hydrogen? Yes, you have it. So now what happens? This alpha hydrogen undergoes a process of tautomerism. Because of this, what you would get? You would get a compound containing CH2NO2. Also, this carbon would attack onto the benzaldehyde carbon. So now, because of this, what we would get? We would get a compound that is C6H5CH, single bond oxygen, and to this oxygen, acidic hydrogen would attack, giving us OH. And now, it would result into a new carbon to carbon bond formation, and this further reacted would give me a compound that is nothing but a hydroxy compound or a beta hydroxy nitro compound. When this is further reacted, because you have alpha hydrogens, it would react further. If it is heated, now OH and H gets removed, we get water, we are remaining with a compound that is nothing but C6H5CH double bond CHNO2, and now we get an alpha beta unsaturated nitro compound. The last point to remember over here is this reaction is quite similar to aldol condensation learnt into chapter of aldehyde and ketones. Also, it proceeds via a carb-anion mechanism. So this was all for this module, students. Meet you in the next module. Till then, thank you.